However, one controversy did happen from this anime airing, and that was this symbol, which in the West, specifically America, we know as the swastika, which is a Nazi symbol from Nazi Germany. But many people online were asking for pretty much censorship or saying that Japan was promoting Nazism, which we know is not true. Konbanwa minasan, kyo desu. So another topic about cultural differences between Japan and the West. So Tokyo Revengers was an anime that officially aired last year. And I have to say it was an anime I deeply enjoyed. I thought the animation was okay, wasn't the best, but I thought the story was very captivating, and I liked the hook about somebody who's traveling back in time to change an event that happened in the future that caused the death of a former lover he had. Very likable characters, and the story really keeps you on your toes because you really can't predict what's gonna happen next. And I like any kind of media that deals with gangsters or mafia or delinquents. I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. Also love how Draken, one of the main characters, how he names the main character. Oi, Takemichi. Love it. However, one controversy did happen from this anime airing, and that was this symbol, which in the West, specifically America, we know as the swastika, which is a Nazi symbol from Nazi Germany. Now, as far as me, I know that this symbol is very prevalent in most Hindu and Buddhist religions, and it's seen as a very good symbol in the East and many Eastern countries such as India, China, and Japan. And at one point before the World War II, this actually was seen as a good symbol of good luck and good fortune in America as well. However, since World War II, as we know that America was fighting against Nazi Germany, the symbol is now known as being racist, a white supremacist, or just evil. Also anti-Semitic, which means basically hatred against Jewish people. However, Americans weren't necessarily offended by the symbol because there's many movies that have made fun of Nazi Germany or have involved aspects of Nazism either in a good way or a bad way. And seeing the symbol is not necessarily offensive, at least at one point in American history. However, in recent times, because Americans have become more grasped in this woke culture where everyone likes to be offended by something, whenever this symbol shows up, many people lose their minds over it. If you're someone who consumes many Eastern content, specifically Japanese entertainment, you're going to see the symbol from time to time, especially in anime. And with Tokyo Revengers last year when it was airing, there was also some controversy that Tokyo Revengers was promoting Nazism or had the swastika in the anime. And I've heard people have also compared this to Ichigo's sword in Bleach, where the symbol is also, I forgot that part of the sword, what it's called, but I think the hilt of the sword is, it looks like a swastika symbol as well. However, someone like myself knows again that this symbol is actually seen as a fortune of good luck, or it's just part of the Eastern culture, or part of Japanese culture, or Buddhist and Hindu religion. But many people online were asking for pretty much censorship or saying that Japan was promoting Nazism, which we know is not true. I mentioned this with my Spy Family video and many other videos that whenever you consume content from a different culture, a different society, some things don't translate well into that society. And I've also said that many people do not have the kind of emotional intelligence to understand that this symbol means something different in a different society than in America. And some people might say this is a problem. Why are you consuming our content knowing that it's from a different culture, but yet you still get offended when something that doesn't necessarily translate well into your culture, you get mad about it or start making accusations about our culture, about something that's good in our culture, but it's bad in your culture. Which to a Japanese person or a person like myself, I would agree. If you're consuming content from a different culture, you're bound to run into something that doesn't click well with you. And I'm pretty sure that's well as for the Japanese. I'm pretty sure there's content from different countries that Japan consumes that doesn't quite translate well into Japanese culture. So Kyo-san, you might be asking, what is the solution to this? Well, first, I have to say most people are not going to do their research and most people are just going to get outraged because they want to be outraged. But I think it first starts with education. I think definitely learning about different cultures and world history will kind of put things into perspective because you can't understand what you don't know. And I would say to anyone specifically consuming content from Japan that you also have to understand the cultural nuances that come with the mediums you consume from Japan, that a lot of the Japanese culture, of course, is going to bleed into that. And again, like I said, at one point in American history, no one really cared about, the swastika symbol. But because our culture is becoming more sensitive in an unhealthy way, it seems like most people want to find anything to complain about because people feel like complaining about a problem makes you a righteous person, which of course is not true. But it's not just a symbol. I mean, really, lifting up the middle finger in Western culture means you're basically saying F you. But in other societies, really raising up your middle finger doesn't mean anything at all. While in some societies, this actually means F you. But in American culture, it doesn't mean anything. Usually it means like a promise of some sort, like pinky promise. But I think this just also goes to show that most people do not have the emotional intelligence to really get out of themselves, get out of their society, understand that there's a different world than the world you live in. And there are different people with different values and different lifestyles and thoughts and beliefs on stuff that are different from yours. And I think that person, if you want to connect with people, consume content from a different culture, I think also knowing about the history and the background of that culture will help you a lot so you don't get misinformed about certain things you see. But I'm interested to know what you guys think, so please leave your comments in the comment section below. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, also hit that bell as well to get notified whenever we post a video. Arigatou gozaimasu, minna. Kyotsukete. Ja ne.